are you feeling, Miss Erd?
Just as I have the many other times I've sat on this chair. And must you insist on calling me by my pen name?
Erd is your real name. If you want to find the true you need to accept it.
But I'm just a journalist, an occasional writer on hippies. Erd is simply a pseudonym for my submissions to a certain magazine. I still don't understand the purpose of this experiment. Your claims of world peace sound no different from many of my interviewees on the street.
She's ready. Vessel ensoulment, test number 13. Begin.
Mom? It really is you, my child. It's been so very long. You're slighter than I'd imagined, but how wonderful it is to see how you've grown.
Why are you here? This isn't reality. I can feel it. Where are you really? Where can I find you?
Don't cry, my child. This is but a moment from the past. I can only tell you what has already happened.
Was the ensoulment successful?
Not quite, but it's the closest we've ever gotten. Amazing. All previous subjects couldn't bear the side effects of the experiment. Only Erd.
State the conclusion.
Yes, sir. Erd's true personality may have briefly returned during the 13th test. We know this because of the disappearance of the Amber Room. That is to say, for a few seconds, the room became unobservable. All feedback signals were cut off. My assumption is that the Amber Room traveled into the future during that time.
The future? Why? For what? Only time will tell.
Timekeeper. Timekeeper? Timekeeper! Are you awake?
Sonetto, is the timekeeper all right?
She's awake.
Sonetto? Marsha? What's happening? Is Beregrad...
Krutov launched a surprise attack on Beregrad an hour ago. Some bandits have broken into the city under the cover of their air force. The cavalry and the militia have formed a defense. Igor went to contact his people for reinforcements. We need to get you to safety as soon as possible.
How long was I down there? 15 minutes, right?
15 minutes? Timekeeper, you've been gone for almost 12 hours. I just brought you back above ground.
Huh? Timekeeper, sorry for asking so soon, but are you able to move?
Yes, I'm fine. Just give me one more minute.
All right, here's the situation. Krutov's vanguard has occupied part of the outskirts. Though this church is currently within the safe zone, it won't be for long. We need to retreat a few streets back. 10 minutes ago, a small force cut off our retreat. I'll attempt to break through a route connecting us to the militia stronghold. Wait for my signal, Timekeeper. Ich werde meine Pflicht erfüllen.
Please be careful, Miss Marcia.
Don't worry, Sonetto. I can handle these enemies myself. Just take care of the timekeeper.
To the right.
What I'm good at.
To the left.
Restraint is part of the training.
Listen.
Who owns you time?
Look.
Don't worry. I'll avoid delivering any little injuries.
We can't get close with this firepower pinning us down. Hey, down there! Go do something about it.
They've turned their machine guns to fire at the flying bitches. I need to do something quick to neutralize the enemy's machine guns.
Like up in the moon in the palm of my hand. To the right. To the left.
It could be found, given that...
I am the waves in the ocean and the stars in the sky. This'll help. Shine.
Peace and quiet.
Boom! There's a bubble.
To the right.
Just another ship.
Let me handle the pain.
It could be found.
Regaining control of our bodies.
It's altitude.
A sacred charge. Are there any injuries? Just give me a shout. I'm here to help. Ha! Timekeeper, Sonetto, this way, quick!
Timekeeper, please hold on to me.
Right.
At the other end of this alley is the area under our control. The Cavalry Corps will escort you out of the city to a safe place.
Aren't you leaving with us, Miss Marcia?
I'll take you to the commander, but after that, I'll stay in Belgrade until the enemy is repelled.
Friendlies! It's friendlies! They're back!
Are you alright, Timekeeper? You don't seem well.
It's okay. I'm not hurt. Just a bit dizzy.
The Timekeeper hasn't eaten anything for over 12 hours. Her blood sugar might be the problem. I'll take her to have some food.
I see. When you finish, take her to the siege outside of the city. This fight will not end soon. The city is no place to linger.
Yes, Commander. I'll take her away as soon as possible.
Make it so. And you? You swore to stay in Belgrade.
Yes, sir. I can join the militia rescue team. Many medical staff in the city cannot defend themselves.
Good. Medics of the Cavalry Corps and Griffin Legion will stay as well. You will aid each other.
Of course.
I'm coming with you, Masha.
Fine. But do as I say.
Okay.
What do you see?
I know Krutov. If this is his declaration of war, he will not stop at bombs and bombers.
What? You mean...
It's coming. A messenger bearing a declaration of war. A classic move.
A pity the man doesn't know how to ride.
That's...
Charon! Andreas!
Is that really...
No! Don't!
Something isn't right. Don't get close, understood? Don't look at him. Meryl, come to me. Someone needs to take Charon to an enclosed space. I suppose I have to give it a try. It's working. Charon. Oh my. What have they done to you? Yes, Charon? What is it?
A message from Krutov. He swears to destroy Beregrad unless you hand over Igor.
Seems you've got some iron beneath that calm surface. Not everyone would sleep. Honestly, you could have just made yourself at home and stayed... Oh, I'm sure it was full of... Whatever you saw, you may not like the reality. Blame this mess on the black robes. And the white robes breaching the future? Who would have thought? Why didn't that blind woman just let the world burn? If you're lucky enough to find her, take...
His bodily structure is too fractious to store his arcane energy. The leakage is worsening his condition. How could the Manus do such a thing?
Why? He's got nothing to do with any of this. I should have gone with you, Charon. No.
Meryl! Meryl!
Masha.
Don't turn around. I think Charon wants to tell you something.
What is it, Charon?
Meryl.
Charon, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. You protected me, walked with me all this way. Hid me, kept me safe, and after all that, after everything you've done for me, I left you there, all alone. If only I weren't such a weakling. If only I were brave like the others. I could have taken you with me, saved you for once. But... It's all my fault. I'm useless. I should never have left you behind. If it weren't for me, you could have...
No, Meryl. You promised to run away when danger came. Why do you remain here? Go, find a safe place.
No, I can't. I can't run away anymore. I shouldn't. I should never have run in the first place. If I'd just gone back to the squad. If I hadn't asked to go with you, if...
Hush, now. How are you supposed to help me fix Charon up if you keep crying like this? Don't forget what we need to do. Charon will be fine. As long as we can restore the vessel of his consciousness, he'll recover. I'm the only one who can look at him right now, and I need a reliable assistant. Only the two of us can help him. Do you understand?
Yes. Right, I understand.
Then take a moment and wipe your tears. It won't be an easy task, but it'll soon be over. Just follow my instructions and give me what I need when I ask for it. Can you do that, Meryl?
Мы не будем жертвами!
Мы не будем жертвами!
Спасите Береград! Выдайте Игоря!
Выдайте Игоря!
Stop! Don't go any further.
Stand aside, kid. I need to talk to your commander.
You can tell me. I'll pass it on.
Hey, I know this man. Let me talk to him. Fyodor, take your people and turn back. Or are you here just to cause trouble?
Still standing strong with the cavalry, are we, Dima? Don't you know how many have sided with us?
Them? Just little sheep following any dog that barks at them.
You work-race duraki! All we have to do is hand over that Igor and Krutov will leave us be. The choice is obvious.
You're the Durak. They're bandits. You can't trust a word they say.
And this Igor, who is he? No one here has ever even heard of him. It's no skin of our back to hand him over. You cavalry said you wanted to protect the city. Now is your chance. If Krutov has some personal issue with Igor, then I say they solve it themselves on the steppe.
You don't know what you're talking about. The drinks pickled your brain. Just look at your nose. You've got no say here anyway, so shut it and go home.
Or you can use your enthusiasm to fight off the bandits and get our market back.
Tell the 1st Battalion's commander to evacuate the citizens trapped outside. Just a few sharp soldiers. Don't worsen the situation. Be careful. No misfires. Fyodor won't dare start a real fight. He'd sooner roll in his wealth than die.
Yes, Commander.
You taught Krutov well, Igor. He has driven a wedge between us. Old-fashioned, but effective. He knows we need both the militia and the citizens to hold Peregrad. One whisper deal and half turn against us.
He will do anything to bring me a humiliating death.
Why? I never warmed to him, true, but I had no inkling his hatred ran so deep.
Like me, there was no turning back for him after San Paulo. He can only continue down the path he has laid. Since the deal with Manus Vindicta, he has resented me. He claims I shot at him for his sacrifice. He also believes our break from the Manus was a grave mistake. He wishes to wrest more power from them. But I never promised him power. I promised him a chance at survival. Still, he calls the boon a sacred thing that will grant him the power of a god. Krutov took my choice as weakness. Now, he is obsessed with proving that his path is the right one. He wants to kill me, to take the boon, to prove his worth, to the Manus. We can take advantage of this. One thing is certain. This decisive battle will not be inside the city. We cannot stay here alone. Let us live together, Ivan. We will discuss our strategy on the way to camp.
So, you're saying you devised this plan with Igor?
Put the Griffin down, Sabina. We're all in the same boat now.
I'm not questioning your orders, but I will state for the record that leaving our back wide open to Igor is too risky. After dark, the cavalry will advance upstream with minimal gear to launch a surprise attack, cutting off Krutov's supply lines. It makes sense. Our riders know the terrain like the back of their hand. This will allow us to capitalize on our superior mobility. But we would be leaving the right bank, the forest, the Sich, and even Beregrad exposed. We're throwing ourselves into the old lion's mouth and praying he won't bite.
You're right, we'd be exposed. But the coalition without trust wins nothing. You've seen Krutov and his army. Neither the cavalry corps nor the militia can meet his air power or artillery. Beregrad would be rubble if not for Igor's anti-air guns. The Griffin Legion is well equipped, but they're thin on numbers and supplies. They will hold cities and forests best. Let them guard the city. Our riders will flank the enemy by night. Both Igor and I agree on this.
But...
I hear your concern, Sabina. When the operation begins, Igor will come to our Sich. All his communication will be monitored.
How? I doubt our operators can tap his line so effectively.
There will be no such need. On our return from the city, I asked Igor to use only our lines for the operation. He agreed.
I see. Still, I'll be keeping an eye on him.
Your scrutiny is welcome, Colonel Sternova.
What's this?
All the information I have on Krutov. His background, academic record, military experience, psychological profile, and a registered list of his arcane skills.
Spasiba. We know little of Krutov. I'll be sure to read this before we begin.
Huh? Who's that gathering outside?
I saw some officers discussing something in camp. It may be them.
Let us hear what they have to say, Sabina.
This is...
Why are you out here jabbering when you should be making preparations?
Commander, I am here to make a request of you. On behalf of the men, sir.
I'm listening.
As you know, many of our comrades have homes nearby, families. We formally request a half-day's leave to visit them. I swear to you, sir, not a single rider will shirk their duties. We are Cossacks, true, ready to shed blood on the battlefield. We were born soldiers of the steppe, just as our fathers were, and theirs before them. We know that not all of us will live to see the rising of the sun tomorrow. So if we have a chance to see our loved ones,
a half day. No more. Go see your families.
Anyone who fails to return to the Sich before nightfall will be branded a deserter. Do I make myself clear? Will you be paying a visit to Tamarivka?
No. There is much to prepare. Come, let us return to it. Pass these papers to any soldier not going home. Tell them to write a letter if they wish.
Not the wisest choice. Sending them home just before a major operation. Their families will plead for them to stay.
But they will return. All of them. You share their blood, Igor, you should know this. And a Cossack will do anything to protect their home and family. The embrace of those they fight to protect will only sharpen their resolve.
Maybe you think you know them, but they know little of you, and even less about what Zeno expects of them. They will be sent to other battlefields, away from their homes. Their homesickness will be a liability.
They knew what service meant when they enlisted. Though I cannot say if they are truly ready to leave their homeland behind.
Homeland. Every war is fought on someone's home, yet its name is used to forge the young into unbreakable soldiers. It seems you still understand this. But tell me, Ivan, why don't you go to Tomarovka? The road should still be safe. Or is it that the dawn of this era is no home to you? Are you afraid to tell your soldiers the truth?
I don't answer to you anymore, Igor. In fact, you're one of mine now. You should join them.
Join them? What do you mean?
Write a letter to your loved ones. Krutov bears a grudge against you. It is clear. If we fail, he will show you no mercy. So, anyone to bid farewell to? Or is this era truly just a fleeting whim to you?
I'll leave you to your work.
After this battle, Igor, I hope never to see you again.
Vice Admiral Barakov, is the timekeeper safe?
Yes. She says our mission in Beregrad is mostly complete.
Good. We'll relay this to the Foundation Committee. With that settled, your orders are to pull the Cavalry Corps from the region, effective immediately.
Immediately? We were given 2 weeks to secure Beregrad. A warlord and his bandits, aided by Manus Vindictae, have been running rampant on the Dawn. We are working to neutralize this threat before redeployment.
Manus Vindictae's forces are concentrated on the Western Front. Our manpower is already stretched too thin. We can't afford to hold the Don River. Not while there are more important strategic goals. The decision is set. No 2 weeks.
5 days, that's all I ask. We will resolve the threat here and ride to Hungary without delay.
And how do you plan to resolve the threat? With Igor's rebels? Did you really think you could hide your coalition with Igor and his traitors? You and I only turned a blind eye for the Timekeeper's sake. But the Timekeeper has finished her work, and you are still collaborating with them. Are you prepared to face the committee if they demand an explanation? Vice Admiral Barakov, do you read me? Ivan Ivanovich, you understand what I'm saying, don't you? You'll obey orders or you'll face the consequences, Ivan.
To protect our home and kin. That is why I stand with Igor's rebels. That will be my only answer to the tribunal.
Greetings, Miss Sonata.
Mr. Igor. What are you doing out here?
There is a sound as the wind brushes over the grasslands. I find it eases my mind.
You're here for the Timekeeper, is that right?
Is she still resting? What she saw in the Amber Room must have impacted her greatly. I only want to have a word with you. Nothing more. We are on the same side.
For the time being, yes. Until Krutov is defeated.
I owe you an apology, leaving you in the Amber Room for so long. My troops needed their leader when Krutov attacked.
Think nothing of it. I was prepared for the risks. Besides, Sonata and Marsh were there to help me.
What did you see there, in the room?
I felt like I'd been put into some kind of experiment. But it wasn't me. It was Erd. They ran the experiment over and over, each time Erd suffering immense pain. It all seemed designed to transform her into someone else. I saw other things too, but they were blurry and fragmented.
The video clips. Then they didn't take their devices with them when they evacuated after all.
No. Whatever I saw wasn't footage. I have to enter the Amber Room once more to make sense of what I saw.
I advise against it. There are still skirmishes being fought in the city. No one can guarantee the church will stay safe for long. The Cavalry Corps is preparing for a surprise assault tonight. Lieutenant Lilia is in the field trying to locate and destroy the Manus' rights. Your assistant will be your only protection. You are too important, Timekeeper. If your presence in Belgrade were exposed, the Manus will throw everything they have into capturing you. I cannot afford to let anything jeopardize our battle plan. You must stay hidden from the enemy until it is safe. Miss Sonetta, I don't question your capability and devotion, but Belgrade is a potential battlefield. It's too dangerous.
Good point. I'll be sure to return to the Amber Room, only after you've defeated Krutov.
It will be done soon.
A soldier came to me earlier today. He seemed to think a Foundation member would have a higher chance of surviving the battle, and asked me to deliver a letter to his brother on the Western Front. What about you, Mr. Igor? Did you write anything? I know someone who would be deeply upset were you to die here. She intends to end your life with her own hands.
Look better. Does the Foundation still keep her?
You could say that. She isn't allowed to return to her position as a soldier yet. Not until Zeno's review is finished. She's made somewhat of a life for herself at the Foundation. Made friends, and got into some trouble. They've assigned her an instructor to work on her dice game obsession.
Vera. So typical of her.
There's something I'd like to know, too.
Ask away.
Commander Ivan invited me to his home in Tamarovka for a lunch. A lady hosted us. He introduced her as his mother, but something seemed off.
She is indeed Ivan's mother.
Then, did Commander Ivan request shelter for her from the storm?
Yes, a request made not long after their reunion. Not even the most capable diviners could have predicted the advent of the storm. As you suspected, Ivan's mother, like most at the time, was reversed during the first storm. Sometime after that, Ivan rediscovered her. He told me that he knew it was her from the wrinkles on her face and her tender smile. He was certain that, by some miracle, his mother had survived the storm and returned to him. An improbable scenario, don't you think, Timekeeper?
One day, I'll uncover the truth about the storm. For everyone's sake. For my mother.
Colonel Sternova, is the Corps prepared to ride out soon?
Yes, our forces are assembled. We're ready to go. As for the Griffins, 3 of their air defense squads have been stationed in Berigrad, while the rest are heading to Basakagoria, the mountain north of the city.
Is Igor marching with his army?
No. Both Igor and Commander Ivan will stay at the command post in the siege. I'm here to check on you at Lieutenant Lilia's request. She said you're good at slipping away and making people worry.
Three squads. That's all the city has for air defense?
That and the militia. With our reduced numbers and the danger of street battles, we have to rely on the support of armed citizens. Timekeeper, for your own sake, I suggest you leave the Dawn. Or at least make sure you bunker down someplace safe. I'll take my leave of you now. Commander Ivan is about to rally the troops.
To think, I get to fight a real war. Boże, my hands won't stop shaking.
Keep your head on straight, you Durak, or you'll get yourself killed. There's nothing romantic about war. I've fought alongside many soldiers like you, dreaming of glory, victory, and the praise of our people when we returned home. But I returned alone. The rest died on some god-forsaken battlefield, along with their dreams of glory. I visited their graves before I left. Hope their spirits are with me.
I went home to see my girl.
You didn't promise you were going to marry her after we win the war, did you?
No, I didn't say anything at all. I just looked into those beautiful eyes of hers. She understood the rest. We knew it could be the last time we'd see each other.
All right, that's enough, lover boy. Commander Ivan's about to give his speech.
Attention all troops! Call the roll!
All soldiers have returned to their posts, sir. I knew there were no cowards in the Corps.
I expected nothing less.
Listen, riders! You've seen the ruin Krutov and his bandits have wrought. You've seen those black-hearted cowards burn Cossack homes and kill our king.
I'm going to cut off that clown's head and hang it in my backyard.
Вы видели, как они грабили и топтали нашу землю, наш народ и наши достоинства? Вы слышали их смех, когда они резали наш народ, а наши дети плакали? Но сегодня их злодеяние окончится. Не так ли, мои братья и сестры? Потому что мы, Корикорпус, всадники степи, и эти Донна, остановим их на месте. Мы сотрем их в пыль и вернемся домой победителями за степь, за Дон, за еще не рожденных детей казаков. Today, we destroy the enemy and reclaim our home. Вперед! Ура!
Mara? Mara.
Oh! Charon, you're awake! How are you feeling? Are you thirsty? Are you in pain? I'll go get the painkillers. Oh, right. Marsha cut your cloak when she was patching you up. Here, I found a new one for you. Do you like it?
That won't be needed, Meryl. You owe nothing.
No, I owe you a lot. What I did was wrong. I'm an arcanist trained by the SBDM and the Vigils. I even fought a little in Antarctica. I can fight, I can. But I didn't. We could have escaped together if I hadn't run away. I should never have forced you to take me with you in the first place. If I hadn't been so desperate to run off from the 12, you'd still be tending flowers in the graveyard back in Montpay. Instead of...
Death's call had grown heavy in the east. The path forward was clear, so long as Krutov's atrocities grew unchecked. This was inevitable.
I'll go get Andreas. I'm sure he's missed you a lot. I'm pretty sure the stable's around here.
Dodgka! Dodgka!
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Dodgka. You were in Tamarovka, yes? Sergei said you were the fish he and his friends got from the river.
If it weren't for them, they probably would have wound up in the stomach of some big fish. Speaking of which, the soldiers have left already, right?
Ah, so you don't know either. I saw you with those Foundation people. I thought you'd have some news from the inside. Ivan sent his men to bring me to Belgrade. He told me it would be safer there, under the protection of the militia and the Foundation. He promised to take me to Xeno headquarters once he's back.
Ivan? Wait, you don't mean Ivan Ivanovich, do you? You're his mother.
I am, Rodnaya. Though a child doesn't tell his mother everything, I'm sure he has his reasons. I've grown quite used to it. But every time he suggests taking me to headquarters, I feel sad for the friends I made in the village and the red carnations in my little garden. That soon they'll all vanish. Dotchka, tell me, are we heading into another era?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I should apologize, Dotchka. Not you. I shouldn't be saying such things. Oh, I am just an old woman. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying myself. Come now. Lift your chin and smile, Dotchka.
Do you think there's still meaning in this kind of life? It's like I'm trying to catch something, but no matter how hard I try to hold on to it, everything I do, every friendship I make will just be blown away, like dust.
Well, I was in a coffee house in Kreshatik, Kiev, watching the Salyut 6 space station launch. There was a marching band outside rehearsing Prazdnichnaya Overture, the festive overture. As the piece moved into the exposition, I saw Ivan push aside the drum major and run straight toward me. Oje, he barged into that coffee house so fast that he nearly shattered the door. And the first word from his mouth was Mama.
So, did you believe him? That he was your son?
Did I believe him? I called the police 3 times. The first time I told them I was being harassed. The second time that he was a scammer.
What about the third time?
The third time I told them Ivan was a lunatic who claimed to be a time traveler and should be committed to a sanitarium. But every time he was quickly bailed out by Zeno or the Foundation. He'd loiter around my building, holding a rusty tin box he claimed held legacy items I left behind. The nerve of that boy. I was still alive and well.
What was in it? Did you see?
Half a homemade cookie and a photo of the 2 of us. A photo so clear that it couldn't possibly have been produced in my time. He spent months following me to all sorts of places around Kiev. One day, outside my building, he told me how I planted red carnations on the windowsill at his childhood home. But none ever bloomed. At the tailor's, he said that whenever a button fell off his clothes, he'd send it home for me to mend, and I would sew 2 buttons with irises on them. I didn't share those memories, but over time, I grew attached to them all the same. Now, when I think of them, there's a bittersweet pricking in my bones. You see, Dotchka, the wind does blow away the dust. But focus. Do you feel anything?
I feel it slipping away, leaving me behind as if it's destined to happen.
Exactly. You felt it. The excitement as the rockets soared into the sky. The surge of inspiration from the trumpet's cry in the festive overture. The heartbreaking ache in my chest as Ivan spoke to me of his mother. These fleeting moments, I felt them and imprinted them deep into my heart.
So then, the meaning of all this isn't in what we leave behind, but in what we feel as we go through it.
A spark lives for its light and warmth, not for the ashes it will leave behind. Don't you agree? What's your name, child?
Meryl. Meryl Van de Veer.
My dear Meryl, every one of us is destined to return to dust. So why not feel as deeply as we can while we have the chance? Feel every one of our memories, bitter and sweet. Savor and cherish each sparkling moment, even if the storm washes you away one day. Because even if you no longer feel them, someone like my Ivan will.
Where are you going?
To see what help I can offer. And to create more memories of this time before it's gone.